Hey guys, welcome to another Jevski video here. Today will be a bit of a different one. Today is me playing Gran Turismo. Different to the usual video of me working on a car, but I haven't done that in a while because my car is broken. Um, anyways, I haven't been bothered to work on the Legnum at all. But today we are playing Gran Turismo. This is my first online competition race with a wheel, and I was not very good in this race with this car. I was still getting used to the wheel and the pedals and all of that stuff without being on a controller, which I was doing previously. So yeah, here we are racing around Eiger, Nordwand or something like that. It's in Norway or some shit. But yeah, and we're in the Honda RA272, something like that. And as you can see, we do not qualify very great. I did okay considering I'm terrible with this car on this track, and just everything is bad about this race. Yeah, so we qualify in, I think, 4th place. I did this race over a month ago and I just haven't been bothered to edit it. Yeah, we qualify in 4th, as you can see, and yeah, this race does not turn out the way I wanted it to, but I wasn't expecting the world considering it was my first race online with a wheel. And every time I played on controller, I did not do great either, so see how we go. Yeah, so we're starting in 4th, we're being hounded by the players behind us, and we're not doing the best coming down these turns, but we're not too far away from the pack. And yeah, so we're up against some pretty big players here, obviously, in Group D. Yeah, and then I just decide to meet the barrier here, which was a pleasant experience, as you can see, and I spent about 20 minutes trying to recover from this. I actually counted it, it was 20 minutes. But yeah, now we're down to dead last. 14 seconds away from the leader and a solid 5 seconds away from the place in front of us. So, at this point I am not the happiest man, but I'm not complaining because I wasn't expecting much from this race. But yeah, now we've just got to fight for a position, any position rather than dead last. So, we'll see how we go. We're catching up pretty quick on 10th. And I think at the first turn, I get my braking point down correctly, which I don't think he did, because he meets the barrier over there, and we make the overtakes of the century, overtaking 2 cars in 1 turn without having to take any type of different line. It was just absolutely perfect. Yeah, so we did great job there. Now as we come around this turn, we do a good job too. Don't spin out like on that first lap. Also, I do apologise for the quality for some reason. It is not recording very well on the PlayStation. If these videos do well, I will obviously invest in better recording quality, but if they don't, I'll just keep playing and making videos for fun. Because, yeah, this is honestly just for fun, because I'm not very good. The last race, no, that's a spoiler. Can't do that. I'm obviously going purple on lap 2, getting the best lap of the race, obviously. But yeah, I hate this track, I hate this car, and I am not a fan of this whole ordeal. But yeah, we're 5 seconds away from the position in front of us, which is 8th, which I wouldn't mind finishing, to be honest, at this rate. We got a 119.2 for our second lap. I don't remember what I qualified. I think I qualified at 117. But yeah, Ian over here meets the barrier, and I keep 9th position. And then I am right behind 8th, which I am so glad for, because that means an 8th spot is better than a 9th if you can't count. Just thought I'd give you a bit of a hand there for all of those struggling with maths. 8 is better than 9. But yeah, I could see Big Dog over here, one of the top F1 drivers in the F1. He's struggling a little bit around this track in this car, so I thought I actually am in here with a chance of 8th. So I think I did take the better line through here, because I do come up right behind him, so I was very happy with that. And yeah, basically I do believe the rest of this race is just me fighting for 8th position, because I was not catching up to first, which is 22 seconds in front at this point, because I had butchered all of my previous laps. Oh yeah, so I felt bad for hitting the guy in the back, so I held off on that turn. And I also wasn't really in a position for an overtake there. A 120.3 because of what happened just then. Did I overshoot this? Yes, I did, because he does the old switcheroo and comes back. Almost take him out there, but ghosted, so it's fine. And yeah, so here is my question. I thought this was a good move at the time. However, looking back now, I do kind of regret it. It was not my most fabulous move. I also barely am able to keep control. Also, I would have kept the replay and gone over the replay as well, but I forgot. This was my first. The next 2 videos will have replays. But yeah, the end I skipped that lap because he was a few seconds behind, and I'm like, yeah, there's no point. We do come up on 11th place here. And I'm so glad for ghosting, because I know he would have obliterated me if he had the chance. He did not seem like the type of guy to just sit there. Also, this turn, I'm going 50, 60 k's an hour, fully locked right, and nothing. Absolutely no movement in this car at all. I hate this car. Hate it. But anyways, we continue. 31 seconds behind first. 11 seconds behind 7th place. I'm like, there is no way I'm getting 7th. I'm happy with 8th at this point, as long as I can keep it. Which, as you can see right there, Big Dog is right on our tail. And at this point, I'm like, well, shit. I'm probably going to finish 9th. I'm going to have to play very defensively and consistent. But as you heard right there, he did crash. But that does not mean he's off my tail. So I take the next lap and a bit very cautiously. Extremely cautiously. I was on the brink of just not sending it whatsoever. I just wanted to keep it as straight as I could and as careful as I could. As we come around to the final lap now, fastest lap is a 1:16, and I am nowhere near it because I had no practice for this race. I was pretty hopeless. Big Dog overtook that turn, overcooked it. I overcooked this one slightly, but I think Big Dog did as well. And yeah, so now down to first gear. Honestly, oh yeah, I was just playing safe at this point. I did not want to lose 8th position. I'm like, I am keeping this spot. 9 seconds behind 7th, unless he spun out, did 4 360s, and continued on, and then spun out again. There was no way I was catching up to 7th. So I just kept it at that. As you can see, Big Dog is crashing everywhere trying to catch up to me. Just because I'm keeping it so clean and safe, I am not giving up any time to him. Yeah, there was no way I was winning this race, or even coming close to the top 5, or a podium, or anything at that rate. But I was happy with 8th because it was my first online proper race, and I was just happy to walk away not last. Okay, so last corner, very safe. He's 1.6 behind me. I was just not taking any risk. But that was actually my fastest lap. The safest lap I took was my fastest lap. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for joining. Next video will be Monza in our Super Formula cars. And, you know, Monza and Formula cars, there's a lot of carnage. So, yeah, in this race, I'm a E-rated player. Because I've barely played online. I've only played story mode on controller, and now I'm just getting into sim racing, and I'm looking forward to the adventure that comes along with it. But yeah, we finish in a solid 8th position, which I am happy with. Anyways, I will see you later, guys. Have a good one.